I guess not. I guess it'll just be there. As whatever the background is there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's where I want it.
That's where you want it?
That's where I think it should be.
Okay.
That's where I think it should lie.
That's what you think, baby doll.
That's what I think. How you doing?
Doing good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff. Pretty good?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Woke up early, a little tired from that. Yeah, but
That's funny. I woke up late, and
Oh.
I'm not tired.
oh, interesting.
I was tired when I woke up.
Yeah, what do you think that is?
Probably because like you're always tired when you wake up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then you're not usually.
Yep. And I'm experiencing that portion of my day.
So when did the
Tired. I'm a little. My eyes are tired.
Sure. So I'm guessing the transition from not tired or from tired to not tired was fairly recent.
This conversation's making me a lot more tired. I think it's just the amount of times tired has been said.
Boner, 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 boner.
Oh, okay, we're back. All right. Ugh.
I'm tired. Is the point?
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, a little bit tired. But how was your?
My day?
Yeah.
I woke up late and forgot I had a meeting at 11:45, and so I didn't put it up in my calendar. And so I like got up at like 11 and was kind of like fucking around,
Mhm.
just like.
You're tired.
Lazy Monday. I'm gonna brush my teeth and take a 30-minute shower and fucking go make breakfast, like a nice breakfast for myself. And then I get a text and it's like, "Hey, you coming?" I'm like, "Oh, yes, on my way. I'm on my way. I'm literally in the car." And I was like in my underwear in the kitchen, like making coffee. And I was like, "All right." And then I did like the whole cartoonish run around the house, putting on clothes, getting out the door.
Yeah. You're just like that damn traffic gets you.
Yep.
That lunch hour traffic.
Yeah, but anyways, I made it, and we had a good meeting, good little brain powwow sesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now I have a lot more work to do than I had before,
That's good.
which is good
Yep.
because I can make an argument for potentially more money than I was getting before, so.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's good. So you woke up relaxed, then panic, then now.
Now I'm feeling pretty good. I also got a lot of stuff done.
That's good.
When I got home, I was feeling like, okay, I fucked up this morning. I got to make it up.
Sure.
And get my day right and get to a point where I should be at 3 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon.
Right.
And now I have all this energy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, let's record a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're recording a podcast.
That's so true.
Dude, it's crazy how life works.
So did you have a plan?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Austin
Okay.
because we haven't had a chance to like really recoup of our, or not recoup, what it is,
Sure. Recoup. Why not?
rehash. I don't know.
Let's recoup it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What'd you think?
Oh, I thought it was very fun. It was a very fun time. I'm glad we visited. I'd love to go back for a little less time, but for some time. But I think a week was a good time in Austin for me.
Yeah.
It's just so easy to lose yourself there, I feel like. I feel like it was really easy for me to drink a lot. And,
It's definitely true. It's definitely
But also maybe I was
Drinking
in vacation mode. I was like, why not?
that's the other thing, dude. Vacation mode is a real thing.
Mm-hmm. Just got to bring the way I live here to over there.
Mm-hmm. It is hard too when you're like sleeping on a couch.
Yeah.
And like you're there for like in your head kind of a specific reason. So you kind of feel like pushing yourself out to go out and like hit these open mics at these little bars, you know, that are having them because South by is happening and there's no like regular mics really. Like it was a weird balance trying to play like vacation and also like almost half work mode at night. Because you're like, I want to get like stand-up time in and be good, but I also want to experience the city and get fucking hammered, dude.
Right. But had a lot of fun, met a lot of people. My Instagram is not the same. I'm sure I'll get back to normal. But for now, it's a lot of Texas. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Give me
I had a lot of fun.
Okay. Give me a specific rose and a specific thorn.
Ooh. Nice. Rose got to do like a show at like a showcase. That was fun. Thorn. I wish I sang better at the show I did before it. Because I was downtown. So, okay. Here's a story from there. I was on 6th Street for the Mothership open mic. Didn't get on. Had some time before the show I was drunk booked on. But that's why I was so not sure if it was happening or not.
Yeah.
And I had some time to kill between open mic and that, like 3 hours. So I went to Industry, the first bar that we did stand up at the week prior. And Derek was setting up for a music showcase thing. And I saw a post about it earlier, and so I just thought he was playing a show. I was like, I'll go watch and say hi or something. And I said hi, and he was like, well, our opener isn't here and hasn't like hit me up yet. So if he doesn't show up, do you want to like open with some comedy? And I was like, okay. And then I was like, are you gonna have instruments up there? Like, and he's like, yeah, you could just do stand up while I'm setting up. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I did. We didn't like open the show. He was just like, all right, Max is coming up to do comedy. And then I came up, and then he had his guitar, and I just started singing the beginning of Those Magic Changes, which is where they just named the chords of it. So I was like, hey, just play this. And I went, C, 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 A, A, A. This is a song. They did that. And he did, and he killed it. Like, he, like, caught on to the melody, like, right away. And I was like, shit, now I got to...
Professional musician.
Yep, he's good. He's really good. And I had to commit to it and sang the whole song. I wasn't ready for it, but did it. Halfway through the song, a guy was, like, coming up to me and going, like, turn it down. But he was like motioning like that to twist like a knob on something. So I think he was saying like the sound was weird because they were still like doing sound checks and stuff. And I was just like, I don't know how to do that. And I just kind of backed away, but I think it was still just as loud.
Yeah.
And then right after the song, I went like right into it. I planned to like just cut it off and do a joke immediately just to kind of be a silly goose. And it made the 3 people paying attention laugh, I think. Nice. And then did a set, talked to some musicians, went to the showcase thing. Saw the host and was like, hey, man. He was like, hey, dude, you wanted to like do a singing thing, right? And I was like, no, you wanted me to. But the day before, I rewrote the whole lyrics to a song.
Yeah.
And
I saw you doing that, and I was like, you're really going hard on that thing.
I mean, it wasn't like a heavy edit. I just changed like some names to like make it relevant to Austin, sort of. But yeah, sent it over and like didn't really hear back. But then he was like, yeah, you can do like 5 minutes if you like bark for a little bit. And I barked for like an hour and a half. It's kind of fun. Met Jim Norton while I was doing it.
That's
so
hidden rose.
Yeah, that was right. That's a rose. And then went up to 5 minutes and got a Joe Rogan burger and went home.
Nice.
Yeah. That doesn't really sound like a thorn, I don't think.
No.
It was pretty cool.
Sounds so.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you just sang bad, kind of.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of bummed about.
Yeah.
All right, a thorn. It was hot. It was hot there. Yeah, it was toasty. Yeah. Other than that, it was really fun.
It wasn't even that hot. It was like kind of. I guess it was hotter here while we were gone, and like it was just really humid there, so we were super sweaty.
Yep. Yeah, got me. What were yours?
My rose and my thorn.
Yeah.
My rose was just like being able to go and experience a new city and like walk around and like see it that way, like from like Jesse and Briggs's apartment and being able to see them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And just like the trip in general, really thankful for like being able to do that. And like my thorn is that I fucked up the timing so that we went during South by Southwest and didn't get to do nearly as much stand-up as like we were initially planning on doing. But then hidden rose within that thorn. South by Southwest was dope, and there was a ton of free stuff going on, and I got to see a ton of cool new live music. I ran into Jeff Crosby randomly at a fucking fried chicken place behind like a closed down diner. I fucking met a bunch of really, really cool people, really cool comics.
Mm-hmm.
Got to do comedy at some cool spots. A lot of comedy still. Still more comedy probably than we would have done this week during Tree Fort, obviously.
Yeah. Met some shitty comics, too.
Met a lot of shitty comics that were funny. I think hilarious in their own right.
There's two in specific that I think were just shit. But other than that, I think everyone was very nice.
Yeah. It was a good trip. I will be happy to go back when there's not a music festival going on. Maybe that way we could afford a hotel room for more than 3 days.
True.
Shout out to Briggs and Jesse for letting us crash in their tiny apartment for that amount of time. That was very hospitable and nice of them.
Yep, very nice.
We love you.
Shout out to La La Land for being the movie I watched on the way home. They reference Boise in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, anyways. Shout out to that pizza place we went to where we sat outside. The Sicilian whatever.
Oh, the Home Slice?
Yeah.
That place is dank.
It's good.
Place is dank. Shout out to the boot store. I really like the boot store. I would like a pair of boots. Wish I would have had enough money. Next time I go, I'm going to save more money, hopefully.
Shout out to Briggs and Jesse for getting non-alcoholic White Claws on accident. That was a funny
That was hilarious.
mistake.
At least they didn't crack the case before finding out.
Yeah, they pulled the switcheroo.
Forgot about that. Shout out to whoever threw the scooter into the river. That was funny to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shout out to fucking... What's this guy's name?
Yeah.
Tonka Toy 1980.
Oh, yeah.
And his sick-ass car that is stuck in the hotel parking lot. I hope to God you got that thing driving again, man.
Yeah, that thing's rad.
That thing is sick, and everybody misses you on Instagram. Here's a photo from Industry. Look at this captivated audience right here, dude. This lady was giving me the eyes.
Nice.
Not true, but...
Let's see. Day 1. did a show at Industry. We did 10 minutes. It was fun. Then that night, Shakespeare's at about midnight, 1.
Yeah,
Something?
no, like 1:30.
Yeah, that was fun.
Here's a photo of Shakespeare's. Boom. That crowd actually was pretty full. They just were not.
They were probably also tired.
Yeah, probably. And like just drunk.
Then Buzzmill
Oh, good.
was the next one.
Buzzmill was sick.
That was a fun
By
one.
far my favorite one. My favorite crowd. They loved me. It was awesome.
Pretty full crowd and outside on a patio.
Yeah,
It
there was
nice.
they had like rows of people like right in front of you. So it was like.
On the walk home, I found a €10 bill.
That's dope.
Yes, it is.
Also, it's really funny, the pictures from Buzzmill, like there's like the inner like seating area that's like packed full of people, but then the outer seating area, there's just like one dude working on some video project and like 2 other comics like laughing weirdly loud and eating pizza.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. Pretty sick. It was a cool little spot. And actually, that place had that Jamaican food truck that had the really good mac and cheese.
Hell yeah.
I forgot what it was called.
We had some really good food trucks.
Rooftop
Tell
rave.
you what.
Or
Rooftop.
top of the park rave. That
Top
was cool.
of the park rave. That was very fun.
That's where you met your homie,
I met Chauncey.
Chauncey.
Tall fella.
Love story.
Yep.
That's what that was.
He's a lanky fella, and I'm a flaky. I don't know.
Put a picture of the jet skis up.
Okay. We were up on jet skis, and I fell off of them.
It's adorable.
Yep. Tried to put my legs up. Got cocky.
Got cocky.
Got cockeyed. Fell.
I got to do stand up at the Sunset Strip for these 4 people.
You did? Yep.
It was fun. I met this girl, Hannah, there. This woman, Hannah, who is a stand-up comedian out of, I think, Chicago or Indianapolis, or both places. I think she's from Indianapolis and lives in Chicago now, but
Totally.
super cool.
Absolutely.
Very funny.
Mm-hmm. Then, Tiny Bar. Yeah.
Yeah, tiniest bar in Texas, bro.
Uh-huh.
That was
I
a one. I don't have a photo of that one. I don't think on my computer. I think that one's on my phone.
I have some. I didn't have a belt the whole time
That's right.
up until Friday, Saturday.
I don't know, pretty late in the trip.
Yeah, till we had about 2 or 3 days left.
So I bought razor blades, but I didn't use them because I was just like, it's not itchy anymore, and I just don't care at this point enough.
I shaved about 4 times throughout the trip with a disposable razor. And something about it might just be because I'm used to my heavy one, but I just felt like it just couldn't hurt me because it was so like light.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah.
Oh my God. It's definitely the opposite.
It was sick.
That's terrifying. Yeah, I like my big
was like
single
Sweeney
blade one
Todd.
because I'm just like, good.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Yeah, it's better. But I mean, disposable work for the time being. I'll give you that. I'll give it that much. Ski barn.
This was your belt.
Yes. I used that for about 4 or 5 days until I got some string.
So you looped it around a belt loop here, then looped this around another belt loop,
Uh-huh.
and then did it back.
Yep. So it was just on the side.
Very interesting.
Ain't it?
It is. It's very interesting. So you went like through 2 belt loops like this, and then went like around.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking insane.
Shout out Ski Barn in Paramus, Lawrenceville, Wayne, and Shrewsbury. I
Yeah,
imagine those are Utah towns.
could be.
Don't know.
Yep.
Or maybe Vermont. I have no idea. I've never heard of any of those places.
But shout out.
We covered that town in stickers.
We did. Oh yeah.
Austin.
There's something like we cover this town. I was like, there's like 4 towns on here, dude, and we just said we are not familiar. Yes, Austin. Slap some stickers all over that place.
All over that bitch. So if you see a pretty good sticker, tag us.
Take a picture.
Tag us on Instagram.
Let
We'll
us see it.
and put it on our website or something. Something cool like that.
Yeah, something really cool.
Something really cool, like community engagement oriented or whatever.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Because that's what we're doing here. We're building a pretty good community of pretty good people to someday make the world everywhere pretty good.
The world's gonna be a pretty good place. Mark our words.
When I'm done with it, it'll be the prettiest, pretty good place you've ever pretty good at your pretty good little eyes.
Hey, you can just you don't. You can just use pretty good instead of this prettiest, goodest, good at that or whatever. You know, it's just like why
You're right. I'm sorry.
why stray?
It's just pretty good.
Yeah. The most pretty good world.
Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sure. As you should.
If you had a horse, what would you name it?
That's actually really inappropriate. No. It'd be like she Mudbone or something.
Really?
No. No, probably not. Horace Johnson. President Hoover. Gallup poll.
You wouldn't name it like cinnamon or like
Rosemary? No. Garlic, maybe. Now maybe something like dog. You know, something just not what it is.
I'd name my horse Eggs 2.
Eggs too. Why?
Because when I was a kid, I had a like rocking horse thing, and I called it Eggs.
Oh.
And then there was a baby horse that my uncle had I think I also called it Eggs for a little bit, but my grandma might call in and call me out on that and say it had a different name.
Eggs too brute.
But either way, Eggs 2 or Eggs Junior.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then the next one would be named Cornelius Horseman, the horse first, the third. I'm sorry, that was bad.
You're better than that.
I know. That was terrible. Can we just cut that one out, and then we'll just cut in Lightning McQueen?
Okay. Sure.
Because that's the real answer.
It's always, yeah.
Could you be a horse named Lightning McQueen, dude?
You could probably do that.
And then, oh my God, if there was a racing horse named Lightning McQueen,
yeah,
I would bet on it every time.
Do you think you could like lead it to water?
Could I lead a horse to water?
Yeah.
Isn't that a philosophical question?
Anything can.
I
be.
can, so yeah.
But can you? There's a second part. that I don't
About
remember.
a blind horse?
It's like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it.
Oh.
I think that's what it is, right?
You definitely can.
You can make him.
Yeah, I can make him drink it.
How?
Turkey baster.
Oh.
What if drink it one way or another? His body's getting water.
What if eggs too is like, no.
I'll put it in his butt and give him an enema, and his butt will be like, ooh, water. Same way if you were to do a tampon full of vodka, your butt would be like, ooh, vodka.
Not with water though.
Not the human butt, no.
Only vodka.
Yeah.
Do any other animals party like that?
Lemurs.
Really?
Yeah.
That
Except
makes
they
sense.
only do it with Goldschlager.
No, that actually, knowing just the stories I have with lemurs, that makes a lot of
They're
sense.
crazy, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
They like to move it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Sorry. It's just clearing my throat.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. What else happened in Arston? Met cool folk. What happened the next day? Tiny bar. And Dogwood.
Tiny Bar and Dogwood Tiny Bar was pretty fun.
Yep.
Dogwood was also fun, but also kind of like brutal. It was kind of just barking and people coming in and out because it was Friday. Was it Friday or Tuesday?
It was.
I think it was a Thursday night.
What day was March 14th?
And people were like just walking around, like. People were like walking around like just looking to party basically on that street and like Dogwood itself feels more like a dance club vibe bar than a stand-up bar. But like the barking situation is a lot easier there because it's just open. The stand-up's right by the door. But it was also like a competitive ass list, this is something I've never seen before that I thought was really interesting. Was like you could bark your way up higher on the list. So like if you bring in a bunch of people and like walk them up to the host and you're like, check it out, 4 more people for me, and he's like, okay, you're at 44. Now I'm gonna move you up to 30. We're at 22 now. Can you get here in time? And then some other like 3 other comics bring in like 8 people, and your 5 people leave, and like. He marks them up, and so it's just an endless cycle. It was hilarious, honestly.
I remember when I was doing it on 6th Street, there was, like, we got a group of people to go in. I can't remember if I can take credit or not. But they went up, and then, like, 10 minutes later, they came back out, and they're like, the acts were not funny.
Oh, my God, that's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, that's open mic comedy, baby.
I also think I might have lied to some people. I don't think they went in or ended up going in or getting tickets, but I misspoke the first couple people. I was like, free drinks, free comedy show, but it was kind of free drinks and not a free comedy show. It was sometimes a few people get a little bit of a free drink.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's sick. Cool city.
Yes.
The rivers that went through town right when we crossed over into 6th Street from next to the freeway. That nature path river area that looked dope. I wanted to go down in there and fucking Steve Irwin myself for a day.
That'd
and
be
just
fun.
do some urban nature, fucking catch some lizards and turtles and shit, and just I think that would have been really fun to do for a day. But also, I feel like do you need a wildlife handling license to do that kind of shit, or do those guys just go out and do it and just claim to be, I've been doing this my whole life, don't do this at home, and I don't have any paperwork, but I just know what I'm doing. It's turns out he'd only been doing it 6 months. He'd just been watching TV like that his whole life.
His friend just bet him that he couldn't beat up a coyote. and he found a really sick one. And yeah, I'll give it to him. He did, and now he thinks he's the king of the kingdom.
Well, that happens, dude.
Yep. Lots of cool animals. Saw some turtles, some ducks, some
heard bats. We heard the bats.
Smelled them
and
too.
Smelled them.
Grody.
Apparently it's Bat City though. Apparently that's where Batman lives, Austin, Texas.
It's badass.
Apparently
Dude.
Joe Rogan is Batman. Never been seen in the same room together.
That makes sense.
You heard it here first, folks.
Mm-hmm. Went to Dallas for St. Patrick's Day. Rained really hard. And
Dallas or Austin? Which one was better?
I mean, I was like at a house in Dallas. I went from a house to an apartment. But from where I was at, the neighborhood, it was a lot like where I used to live, like Eagle Point, like where those houses are. It was a neighborhood kind of like that, and it was St. Patrick's Day, so everyone was just out, and it was raining super hard, so people would like come up to the patio we were on and like, can we just sit under here while we wait for our Uber? And met fun people, but then we went, hung out with old roommate and some old friends, and then came back to Austin. And I think, I don't know. I mean, I was only in Austin for a little bit, or Dallas for a little bit. So I don't know which is better, but I had a lot of fun in both.
Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't go to Dallas, so I don't know.
Nope.
But fuck the Cowboys, am I right?
Like, I mean, is that why you're trying to get the shoes, the boots next time you go?
Huh? Oh.
So you
I
can
was talking
fuck Cowboys?
about Dallas Cowboys.
Oh. You know when sometimes I do a like Broadway reference and it kind of just goes over your... That's what that did to me.
Yeah.
I was like...
I like Cowboys the people.
Do you want to fuck them?
I mean, who doesn't?
Fair enough.
You seen Sam Elliott in a Western movie?
I like to see and hear him.
That's right. Oh, man. Anyways, Austin, 10 out of 10, definitely going to be back again.
Yep. Yeah.
Should we play some sets, or should we?
What time is it? Is that open mic going on tonight?
I think so. There's Mad Swede tonight. Mad Swede Mondays. What time is it right now?
5:48
Should we wrap?
a.m.
There's no mic. Very soon.
Yeah, I'm down
to wrap it up.
tie it off.
Did you know that when you say the word subscribe, it like highlights the little subscribe button below the video on YouTube now?
Really?
Yeah.
Subscribe.
And a like.
Subscribe.
And comment.
Subscribe.
And subscribe. To the Pretty Good Podcast.
Yeah, Austin was fun. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.